A story that shocked a lot of people around the world. These women who've died after taking part in the government's mass sterilization program.
That's right. A tragedy that's getting a lot of attention, as you can imagine, in the Indian press. It's on the front page of The Hindu today. Very factual about what happened. At least 11 women died, and 34 others are reportedly in critical condition after undergoing these sterilization surgeries this past week at a private clinic. The photo you can see there is relatives mourning. Now, The Hindu goes into more detail about just what happened, and the main opposition Congress party is really lashing out against local government. It was in the Chhattisgarh state in central India. They say that the local government is, well, responsible for these faulty surgeries, criminal negligence. According to the party, medicine that was past its expiration date was given to these women, and the surgeries were conducted in an unhealthy place. So you can see here it talks about unhygienic conditions have led to these deaths. The local government is blaming the doctor that carried out these surgeries. The Times of India interviews a survivor, and she actually recalls how the doctor only took a few minutes to perform this surgery on her. Within hours, I began vomiting and suffered an acute pain in the abdomen. You can see here what she says. I'm lucky to be alive. I saw women die around me.
Absolutely horrendous statements coming out from all of this. And as we mentioned, this was a government-run program to help slow down population growth in India. These women actually paid a small sum to take part in this. A lot of criticism of that program.
That's right. Le Monde takes a closer look at this program. India, for decades, has been trying to control its growing its population, rather, which is at about 1.2 billion. And sterilization is a very effective method. Well, it's fast, cheap, and irreversible, so it's really the backbone of family planning in India. Le Monde likens it to assembly line sterilization, though, and according to the latest figures, 4.6 million women were sterilized in 2012. And as you said, these patients, well, they're paid about $10 to undergo a sterilization. Doctors are paid about $2 per operation. So, well, this article in Le Monde says that often these operations take place in unhealthy conditions. The Times of India says that it's actually a form of gender oppression because women undergo 98% of sterilization, so men only undergo 2%. And, well, they talk about a dominant form of contraception that's also a dominating one.
All right, let's move on to Nigeria. We've been talking about how the president, Goodluck Jonathan, he's announced he's going to run for a second term in office.
That's right. As you can imagine, it's getting a lot of attention in the Nigerian press. I pulled out, first of all, an article from The Guardian. Now, he says that he got divine approval for his bid to represent himself on the platform of the People's Democratic Party. Now, the opposition All Progressives Congress isn't so thrilled. You can see this article here. The APC is faulting the timing of his announcement. The APC described Jonathan as insensitive and absolutely selfish for declaring his ambition to run again just a day after nearly 50 students were killed in a suicide bombing. Now, The Punch, another paper in Nigeria, says that Jonathan's own party agrees that he has his work cut out for him. The road to 2015 will be rough. That's what The Punch says.
OK, let's look across to events in the United States. We've got a bit of a spotlight on the Mormon Church. What's this all about?
That's right. Let's take a look at Slate. They talk about this. The Mormon Church finally acknowledges that Joseph Smith's polygamy. Now, Joseph Smith is the founder of the Mormon Church. He himself wrote about being a polygamist, but the Mormon Church has finally acknowledged it officially. Turns out he had up to 40 wives, including one who was just 14.
Goodness me. OK, not exactly a shocker of a bit of news there, but like you say, a bit of a landmark for the Mormons over in the United States. Thanks very much, Flo Villamino, looking through the international newspapers for us there. Time for a short break here on Live from Paris. Coming up afterwards, it is that all-important moment for the Rosetta space probe. It is going to be firing off the Philae probe that's intended to land on a comet. Everyone's biting their nails here in the newsroom and in the HQ across in Germany. We'll have more on that for you.